Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on the Mega Skywars update. Now, the Mega Skywars update has been out for probably close to a week. It came out with the rest of the Skywars update, but the reason I didn't make a video on it right when it came out is because I wanted to play Mega for a couple of days and actually experience the update for myself and formulate my own opinions. So now that I've played for a couple of days, I think I have opinions that I'm happy with and that I would like to share with you, and hopefully I can do a good job in sharing them. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video, and a link to the forum post describing everything will be in the description, if I remember, that is, because I forgot in the last video where I talked about the whole Skywars update in general. So yeah, hope you guys do enjoy. Just one quick thing I forgot to mention. I would love to see your guys' opinions on this update, so do leave them in the comment section down below, and I will do my best to respond to as many as possible. But feel free to respond to others' opinions with your own. I would like to see this comment section as more of a debate or a discussion than a comment section, but please do me a favor and do not put anyone down for what they think of the update. But yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy the video. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the addition and removal of 2 mega maps. You can see me playing right now on one of the maps that was added called Finale, and the second map that was added is called Northern. It's got a very similar design to this one, except it's more of a wintry theme. Now, I think both of these maps are pretty decent. I don't have really any complaints yet, but we'll see, only time can tell. Now, the 2 maps that they removed were Elven Towers and Frostbound. Now, I agree with the removal of Elven Towers. Elven Towers was a really bad map, just because you could get knocked off extremely easy, and the mid chests were absolutely terrible. It just made for a really annoying map to play, and I often actually skipped it after a certain time. And then, I don't agree with the fact that they removed Frostbound, because Frostbound was an amazing rushing map. If you got to mid first, the majority of the time the chests were really good, and I've had so many good games on there. It will definitely be missed. So now we're going to talk about the 2 perks that were added to Mega Skywars, which are Black Magic and Necromancer. Now, I like Black Magic. I like the idea of it because I'm a very aggressive player that likes to get pearls and go for kills, so I think this is going to be a great perk, and I'm happy that they added it. Now, Necromancer, I'm not sure. I haven't bought it yet because I don't know if the zombies take your armor after you kill a person or not, so that's why I've been hesitant to upgrade that one. Now, I actually have a suggestion that pertains to some of the mega perks. They are Lucky Charm and Black Magic. So if you look at the chat from that last kill and also this kill that I'm about to get, I'm probably going to zoom it in so you can see it easier, but it says because your Lucky Charm perk you gained a golden apple, but because your inventory was full it was dropped on the ground or something along those lines. So basically, if your inventory is full and you get the Lucky Charm or Black Magic perk, the Gapple or Ender Pearl is dropped on the ground by your feet, which I don't think is a good idea because of the fact that your inventory is almost always cluttered. One, because inventory management is a waste in Mega Skywars, and also because you're killing a bunch of people and probably have a bunch of random loot that you don't need. So what I suggest is that with these 2 perks, if your inventory is full, that the Ender Pearl or Gapple either replace an item in your inventory, not in your hotbar because your hotbar contains all the important stuff, but somewhere in the other, I think it's 27 slots in your inventory. I think they should have it go there, or if you already have Gapples or Pearls in your inventory, they should put it there, because I was looking back at the clip and I had Gapples in my inventory both times, but it did not look like it stacked onto those, so I think it should definitely stack onto those if they can make it happen. That's just a suggestion of mine that I think will make gameplay cleaner. So now we're going to get into the general changes made to Mega Skywars, starting with the queue. So I'm going to put a picture on the screen now that shows what's been changed, but basically what they did is they added a timer to help Mega Skywars games start during the dead hours, which for example would be during the school year North American nights, when most kids are asleep because they have school. I think it's a good thing to have added, and I haven't really seen it take effect, mostly because it's the summer and there's enough people to start a game in a decent amount of time at any point in the day. So that's that. I'm just going to quickly go over the rest of the general changes. Wall of Death being buffed is good because it'll force campers and trappers to go to mid-late game. Adding a new spawn island only refill every 30 seconds, and the default kit being buffed to iron tools are both good things for the nons that don't really have kits, because they'll have a better chance of surviving later in the game. Now, personally, as a solo player, I'm not sure how I feel about that, mostly because pearling to an island full of leathers with now more stuff because of the refill will make them harder to kill. I prefer it when there's 5 full leathers, easy kills right there, but that's just me personally. And then pulling both the Elven Towers and Tundric I already talked about. Just one quick note, Tundric is actually frostbound. I don't know how they screwed that up or why, but I think they said quality reasons. I would say Elven Towers because of the bad chests and getting knocked off, and then frostbound for the PvP on ice, which was honestly very annoying at times. But that was really the only thing I disliked about that map. So now we're going to get into the juicy stuff, which is the changes to the mid loot and the spawn island loot, which I will put on the screen now. So as you guys can see, they added a guarantee for either an armor piece or a weapon from each mid chest, which I actually really agree with, because on the maps like Shrooms and Anchored, where there are a lot of mid chests, actually more than 16 mid chests, because the Mega Skywars loot plugin was only made for 16 chests, at least the old one. So this new addition makes it so that there are not a lot of empty mid chests, which was actually a big issue back in the day, but that seems to have been fixed. The Prot 4 they've nerfed to basically Prot 2 and Breaking 3, helmet and chestplate. They've changed the projectile protection chestplate to diamond leggings. Now I'm not sure how I feel about that, because you can rush mid now as an armorer and get leggings, whereas before you did not rush mid as an armorer because you could not get leggings. Like, that was one of the main things that made Canyon a really good kit, is because you had leggings and you could get full diamond from middle. But now every kit has an equal chance, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, it's alright, it allows more kits to be very useful, which I will go into later on in the video. They've added a diamond axe with fire aspect, which I've actually never found yet in a mid chest, so that'll be interesting. I've only seen it from the Pyromaniac kits. Diamond sword sharpness, it was sharp 1 fire 2, has now been changed to sharpness 2. Not sure how I feel about that, because knights already have sharp 2. I kind of miss the fire aspect, but at the same time I don't, because it was annoying when you did not have fire res. And then they say the best bow at mid is power 3, but I've still gotten punch 2 bows before, so I'm not sure about that. And then quickly, the island chest bows won't be enchanted, not much of a change in that. And then each chest is guaranteed 32 blocks. That is a big game changer, because all you need to do is open one chest, and then you can basically rush an island or mid with whatever kit you choose. And I actually dislike that, because this now means that there will be less players on islands, which means less high kill games, which is what I like to go for. But it also allows at the same time for more kits to be a lot more important, which is, I guess, good, because it changes up the play of Mega. And finally, we're going to get into the kit changes, because as you guys know, there were a bunch of kit buffs and nerfs, so I'm going to go through them one by one, some much more detailed than others based on how much I use them. So Armorsmith didn't really get nerfed or buffed. It kind of got changes that balanced each other out. For example, they got rid of the Prot 4 book and replaced it with a Prot 3 Sharpness 1, which I guess is a pretty good change. I never really used the kit that much, so I can't really say too much. Baseball remains unchanged. Hellhound, Hunter, Paladin, Skeletor, and Witch all received their respective nerfs and buffs. I'm not going to go into detail mainly because I do not use those kits, so I can't really speak much from personal experience. But if you guys want to learn more, just pause the video when the picture comes up and you can read yourselves. Even though it says no changes, Cannoneer got buffed with a sharp 1 stone sword and some leather armor, which I think is actually good because the regular stone sword was nowhere near powerful enough to help the Cannoneer defend themselves. Healer got slightly nerfed from 4 health pots to 3, which is good, but I personally do not think it's enough because Healer is still very overpowered, especially if a full diamond kills a healer and gets their potions. Scout got buffed with some leather armor and half a stack of wool, which may not seem like a lot, but with this new update and the mid loot giving you full armor potentially, Scout is now a really good rushing kit, especially with the blocks because it's got a speed potion so you can get to mid very quickly. It's actually just as effective as Cannoneer. Ever since Mega Skywars was released, armor has been the most dominant kit in the game, but with this new update it received a huge nerf, from Prot 2 chestplate and Prot 3 boots to Prot 1 chestplate and Prot 1 boots. Now, the developers tried to supplement this nerf with resistance potions, splash potions of resistance, but from what I've experienced so far, I don't really think they do that much, so I think armor got nerfed way too much, especially with the buffing of Knight, which we'll go into right now. Knight got buffed to a sharp 2 diamond sword, which is crazy. That is really overpowered, so I'll be seeing a lot more sharp swords. I expect to be seeing a lot more, and they also added a flint and steel, I guess, to try and combat with the more armored kits, but I honestly think that was stupid. It's more annoying than anything. So just to kind of wrap things up, for the most part this update wasn't bad but there are definitely some things that could be changed. Like, I don't think that if armor had gotten nerfed to Prot 1 and then Knight had been kept to Sharpness 1, I think that would have been perfectly fine. I don't think the Knight needed to be buffed to Sharp 2, especially since you can get Sharp 2s from mid. But that's just what I think. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you are new, and have an awesome day. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.